Welcome back, guys. Welcome to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2018. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And if you're watching this on YouTube, it's actually Friday now, so we are just one day away from Costa Mesa Regionals. If you're watching here with me on Twitch, it's actually Monday. And thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. So you guys voted for a fighting deck, and I didn't bother putting in all the shiny cards. I think it looks fine as it is. And yeah, this is Andrew Mahomes' list. It's 2 cards different from what he used at Dallas. It has the one Cynthia and it has the one Cyrus Prism, which we were just talking about in the chat a little bit. But other than that, it's basically a fighting toolbox deck. We have Buzzwole GX, 190 HP, Jet Punch dealing 30 and 30 to a bench Pokemon, but then with strong energy and choice bands and stuff like that, you get to increase the damage output. Then you have Knuckle Impact dealing 160 damage, and you can't attack during your opponent's during your next turn. And Absorption GX deals 40 damage for every prize card you have remaining. Now we also have one Lucario EX dealing 180 HP rather. Missile Jab dealing 30 damage and not being affected by resistance. Corkscrew Smash dealing 60 damage and drawing up to 6 cards, so actually Pokemon draw, which is really nice. And then Somersault Kick dealing 100 damage, just a round number overall. We have the 2-2 Lycanroc line. Lycanroc GX Bloodthirsty Ice allows you to switch your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Then you get Claw Slash dealing 110 damage, and you get Dangerous Rogue GX, which deals 50 for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Then we have the 1-1 Carbink line. Carbink Break deals 20 damage, and you get to reattach 2 energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. And then we have the Carbink with Safeguard, which gets protection from Pokemon EX, such as Ice Toad, such as Mew EX as well. I believe those are the only relevant ones anymore in Expanded. Maybe Mega Rayquaza EX, but that's it. And then we have the Roadblock Sudowoodo, of course, in order to try and diminish what Zoroark can do to us. We have one Lele and a 2-1 Octillery line. I feel like this deck has a really bad Night March matchup. There's no way you beat Night March consistently, but that didn't stop Andrew from facing off, or rather getting all the way to day 2 and almost making top 8. Now he has a YouTube channel if you wanna check him out. I'm sure he did a report on how he did with the deck. His channel is Darium's Competitive Pokemon if you wanna check it out. Now as far as supporters goes, this is where it starts to get a bit messy. We have the 4 Guzma, we have the 4 N, and then we have 2 Colress, 2 Sycamore, a single Cynthia, and 1 Cyrus. Now this deck is very different because we don't have any Verse Seekers despite being an Expanded. Andrew just went with the standard recipe with the extra Colress, which is really nice. And then we have 4 Ultra Ball, 4 Max Elixir, triple Brooklet Heal to get our Pokemon out, triple Choice Band, triple Floatstone, the single Rescue Stretcher, and Computer Search is the A-spec of choice, which nets us any card we need. And finally we have the standard 4 Strong Energy and 9 basic Fighting Energy. So I definitely don't think I made... oh, I haven't even saved the deck, so let's call it Expanded, Buzzwole, Lycanroc, and then we'll put the Groudon coin, we'll put a fighting type deck box, we'll put these leaves, and then we'll save. I do not want to save over that, so I'll name it 2, I guess. I don't remember saving such a deck. What is this? Oh, I actually already had the deck built with all shininess. Okay, so let's just use this one because it's all shiny, and I know you guys prefer the all shiny. So we'll just add the Cynthia that we did add, and we'll add the Cyrus. So the Cyrus Prism is there simply because we want to... Octillery is the prime target for Floatstone, and therefore Cyrus could potentially give us a destructive turn where we get a knockout on the active and we leave our opponent with just 2 bench Pokemon, maybe removing a lot of Zoroarks from play, maybe removing other threats like Carbotoxin Garb, I don't know, but I feel like it has potential. I do feel like it has a lot of potential to be a decent play, you know? So we finally get to go first, which is awesome. We're gonna try and start a new streak, of course. And we start the Lucario. So we'll see if Lucario carries its weight with Missile Jab, with Corkscrew Smash. There's no Regirock here, so you actually can't get a knockout with Missile Jab on turn 1 with a strong energy. We seem to be up against Gallade with Puzzles of Time, interestingly enough. Okay. It'll be interesting to see how this develops. It is like a Gallade deck. This deck definitely should struggle against non-GX attackers based decks, but my opponent leads Zoroark Guru. And if we were going second, we would actually have we would have a pretty good hand here. Okay, so do I Rockruff or do I not Rockruff? I feel like I do Rockruff here. No, Buzzwole seems better, like more well-rounded here. So we'll play the first elixir, which will whiff. We'll play the second elixir, which will not whiff, thankfully. So we get that 1 extra energy attachment. We also get to Ultra Ball away these 2 cards for a Remoraid. And now we have another Lycanroc, and we have the Stretcher, so we should be able to put those Pokemon back. It'll be interesting to see if we can actually do something with the Cyrus. I guess Cyrus also combines well with Lycanroc, actually. Cyrus is a good combination with Lycanroc, which I like. We're gonna Elixir, we're gonna Whiff, so that's 1 out of 3 Elixirs that have hit, and then we just pass, and we'll see what my opponent gets to do here. With another energy, we get to get a knockout with Corkscrew Smash. Oh, it's a Gyarados deck. Oh, it's a Maxis Archie's deck. Okay. Opponent flips heads on the order pad, so he gets to search for an item card, any that he wants. And Arlos, yes, I am going to Costa Mesa for sure. Guaranteed I am going to Costa Mesa. I am most certainly going to Costa Mesa. Okay, my opponent gets another compressor. Yeah, I guess Archies and Maxis in the same deck kind of makes sense. It's just once your 1 Gyarados comes out, like how many times can you effectively Maxis or Archies? Yeah, I'll definitely see you there. I'm flying out on Friday at 6 AM. That's not very nice. That is not very nice. Okay, so there's the Execute. I mean, with so much discard, yeah, there's a Gyarados as well. So I assume my opponent will be able to get the... Ooh, there's even the Archies, actually. The Archies. Gyarados has 150 HP, does 50 damage for every Magikarp in the discard pile. Now we see a computer search. We also see a Ikorio. We see another Archies, actually. So really good sequencing by my opponent. Oh wow, he seriously failed the computer search. That's crazy. He actually... Oh no, never mind. He's using double puzzle. Never mind. Okay, another compressor, and then we're gonna see the Archies finally. Now the big issue here is that I whiffed the elixirs. Therefore, knocking out the Gyarados is actually gonna be quite difficult. Oh yeah. Thanks for the heads up, Arlos. Yeah, that's a crazy hand for my opponent. Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I generally didn't remember that. Too bad it's it's no longer available for Worlds. I mean, too bad like I'm not there. That's what I mean. Oh wow, Rotom Dex decides to shuffle his prizes. Interesting. You're gonna see that choice band. That Gyarados is so scary right now. That Gyarados is so incredibly scary right now. How do you even deal with that? Okay. So I'm gonna set up... I think I'm gonna set up the carving actually. Carving will probably be pretty important here. Okay. What are the odds that my opponent has Kuzma? I feel like I need to attach here. I'm gonna evolve. Gonna do this. And I really don't want to end here. Ooh, there's a Kuzma. There's a Stretcher too. I don't feel like I should help my opponent though. I'm just gonna missile jab here. If he has Kuzma, he has Kuzma. If he has Kuzma, we're gonna need to find the carving break. Yep, there's the first secret for Kuzma. Okay. Oh boy. Immediately versus Seeker for Kuzma. Okay, that Gyarados is a big problem here, guys. A very, very big problem. Okay. So I'm gonna attach the choice band here. Obviously, I won't be using... I won't be using Lycanroc's ability much here. Okay. So I really, really, really need an energy. That's what I really need here. So I'm even gonna bench the Remoraid just so that I don't draw it again. There's an N. Okay, there's an energy. Oh wow, there's 4 energy. Okay, so it's gonna come down to, does my opponent have yet another Guzma and a way to retreat? Because he also needs that. 20 damage, not too relevant. Just attached to Buzzwole and pray. Pray that he doesn't have Kuzma Floatstone. There's a Coco. Oh gosh, now all he needs is a Kuzma. Now he has a free retreat pivot. 4 cards in my opponent's hand. Oh, there's energy on Oricorio. Ooh, there's a Sycamore. Okay, that's good news. That's good news. So unless he's playing Pokemon Catcher, Buzzwole should be safe here. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Oricorio is not a threat. Oricorio is definitely not a threat. Okay, so there's Octillery. We get to attach an energy to the Buzzwole. We also get to end here. And it'll be interesting to see what happens after this turn. Because I would assume my opponent would be hard pressed to get another Maxis potentially. Well, maybe not actually. Maybe not. I'll definitely Absorption here. Definitely gonna Absorption. I get a prize card. Wow, that's so awful. I actually clicked twice out of habit, but it's just one. It's just one prize card. Gyarados, Maxis Gyarados, that's pretty strong. I don't think you can beat Zoroark, probably, with all the disruption and stuff. Ooh, my opponent attaches to the Coco and benches another Coco. Okay, so that should be good. Oh gosh, no. He puzzles, so he can potentially. He can potentially. Huh. Okay, rearranges the top deck. Are we gonna see an Instruct? Yes, we're gonna see an Instruct. That's fine. We're gonna see. What's the last card? My opponent already attached though, so we should be good. Like if he gets a Gyarados out, oh no, he's gonna Sycamore. Okay, good. So what was the other card? A Verseeker. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Here we see a Choice Band. Oh gosh, Oricorio is such a threat. Oricorio is such a big threat. Okay, we no longer have a GX attack, so that's not great for us. Might just end up pairing up the Lucario. We lost the Buzzwole, we don't have a Rescue Stretcher anymore. Actually, I need to power up Lycanroc probably. And I feel like I really need to end once again. I feel like I really need to end here. So there's the end. My opponent has one Versus Seeker left. That is definitely good news for us. That is definitely good news. I'll just end. I'm gonna have to use Knuckle Impact here for a knockout, but that's probably fine. It's gonna be a tough game to close out though. It's gonna be a tough game to close out. Okay. Here's a Coco. Coco is not scary at all. We're gonna see a propagation. Oh gosh. Please no Gyarados. Ultra Ball. Please no Gyarados this turn. He needs Gyarados and DCE, which is not difficult. His deck is pretty thin. Fails the search. Attaches Floatstone. No, the last Versus Seeker. Why? That's crazy. We end my opponent into the last Versus Seeker. Salud. Oh gosh. Okay, there's the Archies. We 100% cannot deal with another Gyarados. If he gets a DCE, that's game. That's game. That is 100% game. Well, maybe it isn't. Maybe we still have a shot here. We're gonna need to get very lucky though. Okay, so I'm gonna Guzma the Oranguru, and I'm gonna corner the Oranguru. Oh no, if he has Guzma, then that's game. He's used up 4 Versus Seeker so far. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these 2 cards. I'm gonna grab the Lycanroc. What I'm looking for is one of the 2 Strongs. If I can get the Strongs here, I might be okay. Like if I can get it within the next 2 turns. And he doesn't have Guzma. Okay, there's the Strong. So I will corner. Corner guarantees Rockruff survives. Oranguru cannot retreat. Does he have another natural Guzma? Trainer's Mail, he's digging for it. Fails. That's good. If he doesn't remove my Strong, and if he doesn't get another Gyarados into play, that might be game. That could be game. Gonna see an Execute Propagation. Gonna see an Ultra Ball. Discarding another Gyarados. Is he digging? Does he have Lele? Lele for Guzma? Can't believe he got all that without having played a single Lele. Oh, there's a Lele. Does he have the Guzma? No, he doesn't. Okay, okay. So we have a shot here, guys. We have a very real shot here. Because that's 3... Oh no, he still has 1 TCE actually. My opponent still has 1 TCE left. Okay, there's a 150. Probably should have tried to get another N. It's gonna be close, guys. It's gonna be close. What an intense match, though, for sure. What an intense match. Thankfully, Gyarados, thankfully they didn't print fighting resistance on that Gyarados. Otherwise, we would have pretty much been out of it. Either his last Guzma is prized, or he only plays 1. Which I feel like is probably a bad idea. Okay, there's the last DC. Uh-oh. Order pad, heads. Oof. My opponent is down to 1 prize card. That Remoraid. Uh-oh. Professor Kukui. What? Is he trying to spread 20 damage? Like 20 more to the Remoraid? Because it doesn't work that way. He deals, oh wow, 70, okay. He chose to attach the last TC not to Lele but to the Coco. Do I end? No, at this point my opponent is actually at risk of decking himself out. And I can win next turn. So I Claw Slash, I get a knockout. And then I can knock out the Lele next turn. What's my opponent's plan here? I feel like that was a mistake. If he had DC Choice Band, he would win here. That was crazy, crazy close, guys. That was crazy close. A lot closer than I expected. But corner was so clutch. Corner was so clutch. Incredibly clutch, actually. Okay. So yeah, let's search for our opponent. Captain Magenic, can you get the list? Sure, I can send you the list. But it's basically what Andrew Mahone used to get 9th place in Dallas, except with a couple of changes. But yeah, remind me, like once you see the next game is about to be over, remind me and I'll show the list on the stream, okay? Please, please, please remind me. And yeah guys, there hasn't been any stuttering, right? There hasn't been any stuttering in this stream, like since the last restart. Okay, so we get to go first. We don't know what we are up against. And my opponent is pretty happy while playing. Okay, so it is Night March. Oh gosh. That is really, really bad news, guys. Really bad news. I'm gonna bench this Sudowoodo. I'm gonna play the Elixir for a whiff. I'm gonna attach to the active, and then I'm gonna end. Really terrible matchup for us though. Really, really terrible matchup. And I get Elixir with 2 basic fighting, so I'm not even gonna bother playing the Elixir here. Just gonna save it. Is there any way you will go to the Prague for special event, Captain Magenic? Unless someone offered to pay for my flights there, I don't think I'll be able to go. It's just it costs so much to fly to Europe, so I would need a sponsor to pay for the trip, because it would be impossible for me to do so otherwise. Okay, so hopefully my opponent struggles to get DC plus the stadium. We see a Juniper discarding Verseeker, Teammates, Hex, Skyline, Night March. That's pretty cute, though not sure it's very effective. We're gonna see a Fighting Fury Belt on the Marshadow. We're gonna see another triple discard. However, I'm okay with dealing with the Marshadow. I'm just not okay with dealing with Pump Caboose. Those are the issue. And my opponent simply passes here. Okay, that's good news. So the Carbink is actually pretty useful here. Feel like I should attach to the bench Buzzwole and Alcynthia. I don't want to end my opponent. Okay, so I will use this, however, and I will whiff the second Elixir, and I will just Jet Punch here. My opponent's start was pretty slow though, so yeah, Captain Magenic, it would be very hard for me to justify going all the way over there. When there are special events in Latin America that I can go to. If I win Worlds, I will go to every regional and special event in the world, but till that happens, I have to stay a little bit closer to home. But trust me, I would love to go, because I've never been to the Czech Republic. Are you from the Czech Republic, I assume? Okay. So we're seeing, that's a third versus Seeker, and now we're gonna see a Skyla. Skyla for Floatstone, I would imagine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Night Marchers. So still not enough for a knockout. Ooh, no. Skyla for Dimension Valley. Okay. DCE. Does my opponent really not have DCE? No, he does. Yeah, of course he does. Okay. So this is really bad news. Really, really, really bad news. Really, really bad news. Okay. So the Ultra World top deck was pretty cute. Discard the Guzman, the Lycanroc. Of course, it's priced. Okay, Lycanroc is priced, Carving Break is priced, One Remoraid is priced. Okay. This is just not good news. Now we hope my opponent doesn't have Lysander, I guess. That's what we have to hope for. The Brooklet Heal is also pretty good. And then I think I just pass here. The Pumpkaboo is actually a bigger threat than the Marshadow is currently. The issue is, do I have enough draw power to deal with both of them? Oh gosh, Professor's Birch. Observations and flips heads. Must be nice. Must be nice. Hello Ruben6, thanks so much for being here, and thank you Captain Magenic, that's so kind of you. That's so kind of you to say that. I definitely put in a lot of hours and a lot of work into Pokemon, but we'll see. I mean, what I can tell you is I will always try my best to win every tournament I go to, no matter if it's a League Cup or a regional or Worlds or a League Challenge. I will always try my best. It's not likely that you win every tournament, but I will always try my best. Ooh, my opponent trying to draw the stadium, really going hard for the stadium. The Triple Verse Seeker, the Juniper, I feel like even, okay, he did get it. Okay, so hopefully an end play. Hopefully an end play could secure the match. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. My opponent will have, after I take this knockout, my opponent will have 9 Night Marchers in the discard pile. So the Fighting Fury belt will be the difference between getting a knockout or not getting a knockout. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna computer search for a strong energy. That way Lucario takes a knockout on the Pumpkaboo, and then even if my opponent is able to find the DCE, we will be able to retaliate with Buzzwole. Okay, so that's the goal here. That is the goal. Hopefully this end is actually strong enough. Yeah, I mean, Lucario is about to put in a lot of work here. About to put in a lot of work. Ooh, and if I hit this elixir, okay. If Lucario survives, I can actually deal with Marshadow, which is really good. And I will just replace the stadium to make sure. And then we corkscrew smash for a couple extra cards. Really good here. Okay, ooh, the Floatstone is good. Now, can we get Lycanroc? No, but we get a Guzma. Guzma is fine. Guzma is actually fine here. If I use Guzma next turn, I will bring up the Shaman. Oh gosh, Trainer's Mail. Trainer's Mail for the last versus Seeker. No, whiffs the Trainer's Mail. Okay, that's good. Ooh, Ultra Ball. Okay, so my opponent got a lot of outs. And there's the Shaman. Okay, so Lucario is probably going to go down here. So the N2-1 will have to carry us through the game. You wonder when Lucario GX comes out. I believe it's out now in stores, but the card becomes legal on the 23rd of March. So that's when it becomes legal. And yeah, there's a Lucario GX coming out, as you said, in that special box. Okay, there's another Fighting Fury belt. Did my opponent whiff the DC? That would be great news for us. That would actually be great news. This is my last end though. No, he did not whiff the DC. Never mind. Okay, he's now exhausted Shamans. He's exhausting Trainer's Mail, which I disagree with. There's 2 Ultra Balls gone. So N2-1 has to carry us through the game here. N2-1 has to carry us through the game. The Fighting Fury belt actually doesn't matter. He's using up another Trainer's Mail. The Rescue Stretcher only gets him back a Night Marcher, which is not relevant here. So yeah, we're gonna need my opponent to not draw a DCE for quite a few turns, but I definitely expected this deck to have an awful and really awful wait, could I survive? Yeah, but I still need to attach this. Okay, so N2-1 here, guys. N2-1 is gonna have to be the play. And then we Jet Punch. And then maybe with Guzma we can do some weird plays. Okay, so we're gonna Jet Punch. We're gonna place 30 on the Marshadow. Probably should have thought that a little bit more. There's the Elixir. Okay, there's Marshadow. 1 card, 2 cards now. DC's Knockout. He has 2 left. Oh gosh, come on. The last versus Seeker. The last versus Seeker for the last teammate. I mean, for the teammates. Ugh. Okay, nothing you can do about that. It was either he got it or he didn't. We just fell too far behind. The Pumpkaboo put in too much work against us. And there's no way he has 2 DC priced in his last price card. So there's no way around that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 10 Night Marchers. That's 210 damage actually, thanks to a Fighting Fury belt. I don't know what took my opponent so long. All he needs is a DC. So yeah, there's a DC. I mean, he obviously didn't misplay that. And there's a Night March attack for the knockout. And Focus Ashes would have made this actually quite different. But yeah, the reason I didn't go with any sort of Buzzwole deck was it's incredibly weak to Night March. And I mean, props to Under Mahone for dodging all the Night March, but I definitely didn't have that chance in Dallas. So here's the list for Captain Magenic, who was requesting it. I do think Lucario GX will be playable. And UCF fan, hello, thanks so much for stopping by. Although it is at the end of the stream, guys. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. If you're live here with me on Twitch, thank you so much for hanging out. It was really nice to hang out with you guys today. I will be going now because I'm starving. I'm really hungry. And this is probably the longest I've streamed in a while. But I had a ton of fun, so thank you guys so much for all your support. And once again, huge shout out to Tabletop Village and Sacker Scoop for the huge amount of support. And finally, if you guys want, you can check out the gofundme.com/Tablemon to get the new computer as soon as possible and get even better quality streams. So thank you guys so much. Thank you for hanging out here. I know Azul is streaming, so we'll host him. And I will see you guys tomorrow in Spanish. Bye-bye.